I think probably 6 tackles for losses. So yeah, they really overloaded the front. You know, we had some pull schemes that we thought we'd be able to get the ball to the C gap. So like I said, the pressure and the overload defense was a challenge for us tonight.
And conversely, you talked about the tackles for losses on defense. And conversely, you talked about the tackles for losses on defense and how your defense.
Oh, yeah, no, I thought our defense played probably one of their better games of the year. You know, I thought the situation defense was outstanding. You know, the way they responded. You know, the takeaways. But boy, what an ebb and flow of a game. You know, I think it was in some ways weird, just the way it goes up and down. You know, like there's always a difference to a game, and I thought the momentum swing. I thought our guys did a really nice job. They kept bouncing back.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. You know, Dan likes to gamble, those kinds of things. So after the penalty, are you thinking he's got to kick the PAT? So what's it like on the sidelines there?
Well, no, I mean we just you know, we took the Kodak there on the first one. You know, so yeah, no, we're just, you know, coaching the game. You know, so, I mean you know, when you're calling games, you know, you practice all week and there's things that you feel good about, then the flow of the game goes. So I mean, they obviously felt good about their calls down there. So you know, so I mean, you got to appreciate the aggressiveness.
Talking a lot about the offensive line with the health issues. How do you, I mean, obviously you need to watch the tape, but just once again, guys having to step up when you lose somebody.
Yeah, TJ went in there obviously when Tyler went down, so you know, it was great to have Tyron back. You know, just to see him battle to get back for this game is huge for us. But yeah, you know, I thought our guys, you know, handled a lot of defense today.
Ed Werder, ESPN. Could you express your thoughts on not being able to close the game out after you got the Donovan Wilson interception, and why you threw on second down and stopped the clock?
Well, I think that the thing there is, you know, we're trying to put it away. I mean, obviously you call plays you feel good about, but you know, first down was a struggle for us all day. I can't tell you how many second and longs we had. You know, the penalty on first down, I got to see it. I just can't. You know, but yes, I'm trying to still, you know, get in striking distance on third down. So that was the thought.
And is this something, winning this game the way you did, a tight game all the way through, kind of game you really haven't played much this year, can you use this as a springboard momentum going forward for the playoffs?
We need these games. I mean, I think that you're going to be battle tested and ready to go in the playoffs. You know, these are the kind of games that, you know, character, you know, is enhanced, and you know, the adversity advancement that you need and you train all year for. And you know, we've had a bit of an unusual year, you know, just because of the, you know, the margins of victory at home, and so yes, this you know, then we got one more next week, but we knew this stretch was going to be rough, and this is exactly what we needed.
Well, Mike McCarthy is counting his lucky stars, and they're the only team that wears a star on their helmet, and they can count them on this night. Heck of a regular season at home. Not to discredit what the Cowboys have done all season. One of the best in the league. But you know, and I know, that they got lucky on this night to win that game 20-19. 8-0, 16th straight home win, second longest streak in franchise history. They won 18 in a row from 1979 to 1981 as they complete a perfect home record at AT&T Stadium. Back out to Dallas, the losing quarterback at the podium.
Just how frustrating is it to end the way it did, and what was any kind of explanation or you're seeing of how that 2-point play kind of ends up not counting?
Yeah, you know, what I'll start with is we had plenty of opportunities, and it never comes down to one play, of course, and we didn't play our best on offense throughout most of the game, and did there towards the end in the second half. I thought we played a lot better, but had plenty of chances to score. Certainly the drive before, bad play by me, and had plenty of chances to score. But yeah, put together a good 2-minute drive there, really good and tough at their place. You know, I think we had a minute 40, no timeouts, and we were able to move the ball pretty good and get down there, you get the touchdown, and get the 2-point conversion, and yeah, it sucks. It's unfortunate, man. I don't know if I've had this feeling before where you feel like you won and you didn't. And then with that being said, though, the next 2 plays, we had shots at it. I had Cleef in the back of the end zone, got hit. If I could get that ball out a little earlier, we might have it. And then the last one, might have a chance somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, unfortunate. I don't know what's come out since at the end there, but sucks.
What was your conversations with the officials there? You were trying to say something.
When?
After that first one, after the first 2-point play.
Pretty confused. What I do know, and I don't know if I'll get fined for this, but I do know that Decker reported. I do know that Dan Skipper did not, and I do know that they said that Dan Skipper did. So it's unfortunate.
Can you explain? I think people maybe don't realize this. I don't know if you're part of these conversations or not, but you explain the trick plays that may come up to officials before the game. Can you just explain what goes on, or that?
That's you ask Dan about that. I've got no idea.
We can see on the video, it looks like you're telling Decker to go over.
Yep.
Is that what you were doing on that, that clip? Yeah.
Yep. And he did.
Did you asked Alex, does this game feel like it was taken from you in some ways? I mean, I know you said you have to make the plays, but
I don't. We had plenty of plays to make and plenty of opportunities to win that game, and I thought our defense played their tails off, and we did better towards the end on offense, but just not quite enough, obviously. And again, still had chances to do it there on the next 2 conversions. We had 2 more shots at it. Didn't get either of them, and but yeah, it's unfortunate. It came down to what it did, and I don't think it was. There was no. The fix is in. There's not that. They just messed it up, and it happens, and it's part of the game. But unfortunately, it happened on that play.
how about the contributions you got from Sam and Amon-Ra down the stretch there? Especially
guys are studs, man. They're studs. We rely on them. They played well, I thought, all night, and yeah, they're both studs, and love throwing to them.
Thank you guys.
Cool. Thanks.
So there you go. You heard Jared Goff explain it. Dan Skipper, Taylor Decker went to the officials. Dan said he didn't say anything. Taylor reported as eligible. So they are steaming mad in the Lions locker room. Steaming mad right now. And I don't blame them one bit. Right now, as it stands, the Lions will likely be the 3 seed and play against the quarterback they drafted and traded for in Matthew Stafford and the Rams wild card weekend. The one thing is that they have on their side, Lions will host that game, hosting their first playoff game since 1993. Coming up, back out to Big D. Josina Anderson standing by with a post-game report, what she saw at the end of that game. Next on CBS Sports HQ.